everyone, it's Elizabeth from Fern Creek Stickers, and I'm here to plan the week of August 1st through 7th. I'm going to be using the Floral Rainbow Kit. This is one of my all-time favorite kits. This was the July Mystery Kit last year, and it was one of your favorites and one of mine, so I just knew that I had to bring it back. So I've got the Essentials, the Functional, which I've already put my workouts on, the Extras Hourly, and I went ahead and put the date dots on here, the Doodles, the Scripts, sidebar, and boxes. So let's get to it. I feel like it's been a little bit since I chatted with you. I ended up not having a plan with me last week. Oh, and I should tell you too, this past week was a notepad kind of planning week. I got back home on Tuesday evening. I'm planning this on Friday now, and it was, I thought about planning and just realized I don't have too much going on, so I just wrote what I needed to do on a notepad, and that worked just fine. So that's what happens some weeks. So things didn't quite work out for a plan with me last week, and I ended up missing a couple of videos too because I was with my family and my mom put me to work, and I just did not have time. I had filmed stuff ahead of time, but just did not have time to get it edited. So but that's okay because I was having a great time with my family. So yeah, I don't think I've really talked to you even since I went to the beach. So I feel like there is a lot. So I'll start with this past week going to see my family, which was great. I went up for my sister's baby shower. So she is due with her first on September 3rd. And one of our family friends was hosting a baby shower for her. And one thing that I think is so cool is that my parents have really amazing friends who are from church, who they've known my parents since before we were born. So they have known us our whole lives, and it's really cool to be able to see them celebrate. And there were a lot of people from our church growing up that came to Alabama when I got married, and it was really cool to have that community. And again, people who have known me my whole life and who are really like family, to be able to celebrate these big milestones. And especially since growing up, I grew up in Chicago and all of our extended family lived in the Seattle area. So we really didn't have family very close growing up, and our church community was really our family. So again, it's cool to celebrate with them, and so to have one of those family friends hosting my sister's shower and be able to see them and celebrate with them. So it was all very exciting and just nice to see my family too. I unfortunately wasn't able to see my sister and brother-in-law as much as we hoped. They live, so my parents live in the western Chicago suburbs, and my sister and brother-in-law live in the northern Chicago suburbs. So it's like 45 minutes to an hour depending on traffic to get up there. And my brother-in-law unfortunately had a medical issue and was in the ER twice while I was there, and was also just in a lot of pain. Unfortunately, they did figure out what the problem was, but understandably, he was not really up for doing a lot of visiting. But the thing that was funny was my mom had a whole list, written down list of things she wanted to do with me while I was there, and I had a great time. It's not like I love doing stuff with my mom. We're project kind of people, and we like doing things together. So it was definitely fun to work on her list with her, but kind of funny. And we got through almost everything, but I am just so proud of my mom. So she is a retired physician, and she has been a quilter since before I was born. So she's been quilting for a long time. And she started, I don't know, maybe when I was in college, she started teaching some quilting classes. And now that she's retired, she's doing a lot more teaching, and she's starting to build a national platform. Before, she was just teaching at their local quilt shop, and now she is traveling all over the place to speak at national quilt shows and quilt guilds. So she just got back from a trip to Florida, and she spoke to a quilt guild there. So it's really cool to see her being able to share all of her quilting knowledge, and she's really been enjoying it. But one of the things, or I guess a few of the things she wanted help with were some social media related things. So she'd been wanting to use Instagram but didn't know where to start. So I got her started on Instagram, and I am really proud of her because she is committed to post every day for a month to kick off her Instagram use, and has also kind of inspired me. You'll see in August, I'm getting back into Instagram for real. And because I think my mom got me kind of excited about it again. So she learned how to do Instagram. I taught her how to, she had filmed a how-to video but didn't know how to edit it. So we got her video edited and uploaded to YouTube. So I'm just so proud of my mom that she's 70 and she's retired, but she's learning new things and is not afraid to try new things. So I just think she's awesome. And my dad, I should say my dad's awesome too. And my dad is also doing all kinds of new things in retirement. He really got into baking bread and we had amazing bread while I was there. So shout out to both of my parents. So I had a really good time with them and I'm looking for, yeah, I guess this is the one thing as I used all the, oh, is this enough? Is this a big enough piece of skinny washi? I want skinny washi for my sidebar. Is that big? Oh yeah, that's big enough. The extra sheets are a little bit less long. Oh, I'm gonna mess this up peeling it off here. We'll see. The extra sheets are not quite as wide as they used to be, and that was, changing sheet sizes was mostly related to what was easiest, most feasible for us to produce. So they're a little bit smaller than they were, so the washi is not quite as wide as it used to be. Oh, but look at that. I've got plenty to work with there. All good. Okay, but I've got too much stuff on my ruler now. It's hard to see where I need to go. So this week I'm going to focus on Fern Creek stuff and doing some things around the house. So next week I've got one work thing to do, but I've got some organizing projects, some that you've seen before and haven't gotten done, some that you haven't, but I really want to get them done before the school year starts because it's kind of get them started now or they might not happen over the semester, and if they don't happen over the semester then they won't happen before our baby comes. So I really want to take the time this week to focus on some of that. So for my to-dos at home, so work on, actually I don't have enough room. All right, so laundry room, I may not do the whole thing, but I want to make good progress. And I have started on this week, so I've got some momentum. And then my closet in my office, I have not started that at all, but that'll be kind of a month-long project, but I can at least get started on that. Then the hall closet is one I want to totally do, and I've got started on that a little bit, mostly moving everything to the right place it needs to be there, and then I got ordered some things to organize it. I need to schedule Luna's annual checkup, and I am long overdue for a haircut, so I need to schedule a haircut. I'm not going to put habits in here because I went ahead, so my monthly is in my daily duo, which I'm going to be switching back to the week after next. So I went ahead and put the dashboard in there because I can just kind of keep that open on my desk and I won't have the problem that I had in here where I wasn't flipping back and forth to use that. When you're doing a rainbow week, the challenge is always what to do in the sidebar here. And I guess I've got a mix of colors already. Let's add green for what I will be reading this week. And I don't know what I'm going to read this week. I've got a few books. I've got a book that somebody loaned to me, but she's not in a rush to get it back. And I've also got a book on hold at the library that I need to pick up, so we'll see what I end up reading. Okay, so there's my sidebar. So again, this week is going to be a little bit sparse. I don't have very much going on, and then I'm not going to be doing work stuff except for one thing I need to do on Monday. And I guess I do need to check email every day because there's a lot happening with the grad students and getting everything figured out. So I had to think for a second when I put my workouts on here because with the rainbow week, I want to have every day as one color. So I'll put those on the first half and then I will flip over. I guess the one thing that messes up the rainbow week a little bit is using the scripts and the doodles because they won't necessarily match up. But I guess I'm going to use them anyway. Monday, okay, so Monday is pink. I'm going to have to stop and think about this a little bit. Monday is pink. So the work thing I have to do, I have an article that I need to finish reviewing. I've done my first pass through, but I need to get that submitted. So I've got my article review. Then I'll have, let's see, sorry, I'm looking off to the side. I'm pondering which, the colors and the stickers. This has pink and purple in it. Am I good with using that, yes, I think that that is good enough for Fern Creek stuff. One thing that's been great about this past month is we had 5 weeks in between big releases, and it's usually 4, but then a couple times a year you hit 5. And I've always wanted to use that extra week to get ahead, but somehow I just let myself get behind instead. But we have, when I'm filming this, we've got October is all done. I do need to do the listings next week, but we've got everything made. So I will be able to get started on designing November, and we'll be able to start printing and cutting November before October is out, which is amazing and is gonna set us up well for the semester. So I'll be working on November design and then also the October listings. And then the other thing that I'm going to want to do, and this is where I'm like, I need another, this is the problem with a rainbow week, is I want, I should have grabbed another sheet of boxes because I want another, bigger, well, I'll just, okay, so I need to run, I want to run errands. I need to go to Home Depot to get some storage boxes for organizing, and then I also have a book on hold at the library that I want to pick up. So I'm going to run errands, and I'm looking here. Okay, the card here is in yellow, it's in purple on the other sheet, and let's see here. Yes, it's pondering the colors, that's the tricky thing here. And where is Run Errands? Run Errands is in yellow. Oh. I guess it is what it is. I'll use the yellow and the purple. So I wanted a bigger box so I could write in both going to the library and Home Depot, but I don't think I'm gonna forget. So I will just put those two, but I wanna move that car over a little bit. So I think I've talked about this before, that we have all these Home Depot gift cards that we got as wedding presents. And so I want more of, I've got like these Stairlight boxes that are like the boxes I like to use for organizing because I've got a lot of them in different sizes and Home Depot has them. So I will go and use some wedding present gift cards to get some boxes, and those will help me with some of my organizing projects for the week. I have an idea for organizing my office closet that I'm excited to try. I need to do some measuring first, but I do plan to do a home office tour once I get that closet organized and once we get those hexagons up on my wall that I have shown you all before. Okay, so that is that, and then let me put these forks and knives in for dinner. I do love rainbow weeks. They're just the best. It's so satisfying. And I guess I could block out the colors on weeks not rainbow weeks, because some people do that and that looks really good, but I always just forget about doing that. All right, so then, okay, so Monday and Tuesday we'll have lasagna for dinner. And then I have nothing scheduled on Tuesday, so that will just be, so really the only thing I need to put in is Fern Creek to-dos. And these will be the same thing on Tuesday. Then Wednesday, I have Bible study. Okay, Wednesday is orange. I just have to keep thinking about this so I don't mess up. So I have Bible study. And then game night. And I will probably stop going to Wednesday night game night once the school year starts again. Pre-COVID, we went every Wednesday night, but I'm just having to conserve my energy right now. So I think that I will be best off not going for, well, we'll see, but probably will make sense not to go to game night once the semester starts, but I'll keep going for now as long as I can. Okay, so then, okay, good. I've got another orange half box for my Fern Creek stuff. And put this in too for ordering pizza. And my sheets are just getting all over the place. I'm sure other people have that problem too. Oh, order of operations. Got to put these down in the right order. Ah. Well, that's a disaster. Okay. There we go. So on Wednesday, I've just got listings for now, but probably will add some stuff, and then I want to order pizza. And again, in a perfect world, those would be the same colors, but I think you still get the general idea of the rainbow week. Thursday, okay, so Thursday I just have small group in the evening. And I've really liked having all these custom scripts that I made for myself. And again, I've had a couple people ask, if you want scripts this size, just order the custom scripts and leave a note to seller that you want them the same size as in my plan with me, because you can see these are bigger than like these scripts, and I have had a couple people order stickers in this size. So if you just put you want the plan with me size stickers, I will know what you're talking about, and I'll give you these ones that are slightly bigger. Because I think small ones are nice for this, especially like this one that I could still put next to the appointment label, but the big ones are nice too. Just different stickers for different purposes. So I'll put my workouts in. And one thing that I've been thinking about, like one thing that I love about being like living my life on semesters is every semester is like a fresh start to figure out my routine. So one thing that I do need to do in the next couple of weeks is think about like what's my ideal routine for this semester and what do I want it to look like. Just seeing what time I was putting these in, since they're going to be like straight across. So that's one thing I've been thinking about is like, okay, what does my ideal routine look like for the coming semester? And because I think it's fun to be able to just experiment with that and always try out different things, and I get like a reset on that 3 times a year, which I think is harder in other jobs to get that natural reset. Okay, so on Thursday, I will work on listings and then also film. And put in the rest of my dinners. Let's see. Okay, so I'm looking for, oh, perfect. There is a yellow check off here. And then I want to add painting my nails there. Then on Friday, okay, so Friday is green. Okay, I know I'm saying it a million times, but I love how a rainbow week looks. It's so pretty. I'm gonna try editing my videos because I've talked about that I've gotten in a good routine with like batch filming, but I'm always editing things at the last minute. So I'm gonna try editing on Friday, and then what? Oh, perfect. This grocery bag is green. Amazing. Let me see what color the grocery shop is. It's, okay, they're purple and orange. I will just put the grocery bag there, and then I will put in Publix and Goodwill. I think I've mentioned this before, but there's a Goodwill drop-off place, like not a store but just a donation center in the same parking lot as our grocery store, which is amazing. And so I've already got a small pile, and I know as I'm working on organizing stuff this week I will have more stuff to take, so I definitely will want to go. And then we'll have bean burgers on Thursday and Friday. And pizza on Saturday. And Mexican taters on Sunday. Okay, so that's what I've got for Friday. And then on Saturday, I will want to do after, well, let me put this later because I'm not going to be working out at 7 a.m. on Saturday. I've got to keep working on weeding this terrace, which is taking a long time, but there's only so much you can weed at once in Alabama in the summer. So slowly every Saturday I'm making progress on this weeding, and then again, we'll, like usual, likely we'll have a game night, but I will wait to put that in until it is actually scheduled. And then I've got church on Sunday. Yeah, so that's what I've got. So let me pull the full rainbow week out. Look at that. I am so happy with how that turned out. I hope that you enjoyed this plan with me. I hope that you love rainbow weeks as much as I do, and that you have some good stuff planned for the week ahead. I will see you all again soon. Bye, everyone.